Most people don't realize you can still run Windows 7 in 2026, the real look, the real sounds, the real feel, and still get real security updates. This isn't an old copy off a dusty disk. It's built on a stripped-down modern Windows core with zero bloatware, so it actually runs faster than most Windows 11 setups. If you skip this video, you'll keep assuming Windows 11 is your only safe option, and that's simply not true. Stick around because I'm about to show you exactly how to set this up. Hello and welcome back to Apidus, and if you are new to the channel, welcome. Today we will take a look at Windows 7 2026 Edition v4. In case you are wondering where to get hands on this OS, you will find the link in the pinned comments along with the link to the review video on our channel HT. Windows 7 2026 Edition v4 is a premium build, not some random Tiny 11 bootleg scraped off a sketchy site. Glance at the screen for what you actually get, and you'll see why paying for this makes sense. Grab the Windows 7 Creator from the official link in the pinned comment. Run it, then hit build. Keep your internet on so the Creator can pull the files it needs. Expect about 10 to 20 minutes depending on your connection. Prefer skipping the Creator? Download the Remade installer from the official site instead. That route is usually quicker for most people. Stay off unofficial sites. Download Windows 7 from anywhere else, and you are gambling with malware on your PC. Our site is the only official safe source. When the Creator wraps up, the log should say, "Build finished successfully." Once that installer is ready, we move into the installation part. You can install Windows 7 two ways, with a bootable USB or without one. Start with the no USB path. It is usually faster and simpler. Open Zeno. You will find it in the folder the Creator just made, or grab it from our website when you download the installer. Zeno installs Windows 7 without a USB stick. Select the installer, then pick the drive you want Windows 7 on. That drive must be empty. Anything sitting on it gets wiped. In about 5 minutes, Zeno finishes. Restart and you should see it as a dual boot option. Your old OS and files stay put, and you also get a clean Windows 7 alongside them. If the dual boot screen never shows, you may need to set it up manually with a BCD editor. Stuck on that step, email our support team and they will help you out. Prefer a bootable USB? Use that path if Zeno fails for you, or if you just want a classic clean install. Open Rufus from the folder. If you only downloaded the installer, head back to our site and grab Rufus there too. Use the Rufus we provide. A random Rufus from the web can refuse to work with Windows 7. Plug in your USB. Clear anything important off at first because the stick gets erased completely. Select the installer and click Start. Rufus flashes the installer onto the USB. That takes about 10 to 15 minutes, depending on stick speed. When it finishes, restart your PC. At your manufacturer's logo, hit the boot menu key and pick the USB device. Unsure which key that is, search it for your model. Usually it is F12, F8, or Dell. Inside the installer, set your time, region, and currency format. Want another language? You can change that after installation. Then you hit the drive selection window. Double check you picked the right drive. Wipe the wrong one and that data is gone for good. In 5 to 10 minutes, the installer boots you straight to the desktop. Want to turn an existing Windows install into Tiny 11 with one click? Check out Velotic. This is not a sponsored segment. We built that app ourselves. This is Velotic, one app where you can actually manage your PC without juggling 5 different tools. First up, the dashboard. You open it and immediately see what's going on. CPU, memory, disk space, the things you check anyway, just laid out clearly. If you game, this part's for you. It helps with frame rates and keeps your GPU configured for gaming. You set it up once and you're not digging through Windows settings every time you launch a title. Cleanup runs on its own. When RAM gets tight or junk builds up, Velotic clears it out. You do not have to remember to run a cleaner, and it just handles it when needed. Debloating Windows. There are ready-made profiles, or you can make your own. Remove the stuff you never use. Keep what you actually need. Installing apps. Need something installed? Search here, click Install. No hunting through download pages or worrying if you grab the right file. Disk space and efficiency. It can compress files on your drive to free up room, up to around 70% in some cases without slowing things down. There is also tuning to keep the CPU cooler and help battery last longer on laptops. Tweaks, if you like control. Over 500 small settings you can turn on or off. Nothing is forced on you. You pick what fits, how you actually use your machine. So why one app? Most utilities do one job. Velotic puts cleanup, debloating, installs, and tuning in one place. Early bird pricing is in the description. This is the one a lot of people ask about, Tiny 11. Go to the debloat page, hit play next to Tiny 11, and Velotic runs the whole process. You do not have to follow a 20-step guide. If it sounds useful, the link is in the description. Thanks for watching. Once you are on the desktop, real setup begins. Open the Configure toolbox on the desktop. Go to Compression and turn it on. Compression cuts disk usage roughly in half, and it is a solid pick for most PCs. Give it 30 minutes to an hour to finish. You can keep working while it runs, though a coffee break is smarter. You earned it for getting this far. Compression is optional. Hit Issues afterward, disable it in one click. When it finishes, check disk usage. You are looking at about 9 gigabytes. Stock Windows often eats 40 to 50 gigabytes thanks to bloat and forced updates. We will drop a benchmark on our HT channel in a couple of days. Watch the pinned comments for that link when it goes live. Time to get online. Open Configure, open the browser section, and pick what you want. I am going with Chrome. You can take Edge, Brave, Zen, Firefox, or Opera instead. Once the browser is ready, hop into the Community tab and visit both of our YouTube channels. Apidus covers install and setup tutorials. HT covers benchmarks and configuration. Join our Discord too if you want community, hangouts, and real support when something breaks. Configure also has links to Velotic and the Tiny 11 website. Games crashing or throwing memory errors? Turn on paging files. Open Configure. Find paging files and click Enable. They stay off by default to save a few gigabytes of space, but enabling them stops a lot of those memory headaches. Restart so the change sticks. Drivers matter most of all. Windows 11 dumps dozens of bloated, outdated drivers on you. They waste space and often misbehave. On Windows 7, you choose what gets installed. Open Configure, go to System, and run Driver Booster. Scan, then install everything or only what you need. Gamers and editors will want graphics drivers, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth, cover solid connectivity and speed. Laptops also need battery and touchpad drivers. Not sure what to pick? Select all. These are curated for your machine, so you are not pulling random junk. Once drivers are in, you are ready to use your new minimal Windows. Windows 7 is a premium service. Premium means security and support you will not get from random builds. Free builds float around, sure. Plenty of them are unstable, broken, or packed with malware. Here you get a safe OS that holds up for work and daily use. Hit a problem, and we have your back. Grab it now before the deal disappears. Thanks for watching. This is Apidus signing off.